Hello and welcome to this our Bible passage for today. This is a new way of us trying to provide you guys with some content and some questions for reflection. So this is a bit of a trial to see how it goes. So it's a bit basic, but we can make stuff a bit more flashy in weeks to come if it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys our passage for today from John 21. Now, this is a passage that takes place just after the passage from our youth service last week. So after they were in the locked room and doubting Thomas and hand in the hand and hand in the side and all this business, it follows that event. Okay, so I'm going to just read to you from the New International Version, but at some points I might just make a brief comment. When I do that, I'm going to put on my commentary hat, so you know that's not actually in the Bible. That's just a bit of a Rob insight, okay? And hopefully I will then remember to take it off. Okay, and at the end, I'm going to pose you guys a question for us to discuss in our Zoom chat. Okay, so John 21. Afterward, Jesus appeared to his disciples again by the Sea of Galilee. It happened this way. Simon Peter, Thomas, also known as Didymus, that's doubting Thomas to you and me, Nathanael from Cana in Galilee, the sons of Zebedee, and two other disciples were together. I'm going out to fish, Simon Peter told them. Pretty much doesn't like waiting around, so he does what he knows to do. They said, we'll go with you. So they went out and got into the boat, and that night they caught nothing. Early in the morning, Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples did not realize it was Jesus. He called out to them, "Friends, haven't you caught any fish?" "No," they answered. It's a bit of a short answer. If I was out fishing all night and someone from the shore that I didn't recognise said, "Oh, haven't you caught anything?" I'm not sure I'd even extend to giving them a no, pretty much. I think I'd be that hacked off, but no is what they answered. He said, "Throw your net on the right side of the boat, and you will find some." When they did, they were unable to haul in the net because of the large number of fish. Then the disciple whom Jesus loved said to Peter, "It is the Lord." As soon as Simon Peter heard him say, "It is the Lord," he wrapped his outer garment around him, for he had taken it off, and jumped into the water. I can go into detail another time about why you would put on clothes in order to jump into the water. Doesn't matter right now. The other disciples followed in the boat, towing the net full of fish, for they were not far from shore, about 100 yards. When they landed, they saw a fire of burning coals there, with some fish on it and some bread. Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish you have caught." So Simon Peter climbed back into the boat and dragged the net ashore. It was full of large fish, 153. Curious number. Again, why count the net full of fish? Maybe we'll reflect on that later. But even with so many, the net was not torn. Jesus said to them, "Come and have breakfast." None of the disciples dared ask him, "Who are you?" They knew it was the Lord. Jesus came, took the bread, and gave it to them, and did the same with the fish. This was now the third time Jesus appeared to his disciples after he was raised from the dead. So, my question to you, to get us thinking, and we can go around and get some different answers, is, if you were in that boat, you had been out all night and nobody had caught anything, not a fish to be seen, and somebody in the morning shouts to you from the shore, "Drop your net over the other side of the boat." That whole few feet of difference is going to change your life. Would you have done it? Or how would you have responded to the person saying, "Throw your net over the other side"? Remember, at this point, you don't know that it's Jesus. How would you have responded?